Hi, I am going to show you a quick way to go ahead and set up this BFF class and how to also copy in your lessons. If for some reason um, you have any questions or trouble with this, I will be available tomorrow after school, or email me and we'll find a time to work with you to get this situated. I do apologize for the inconvenience. I thought it would work the other way, but it will not. So this is the easiest way for you to be able to copy in the lessons that have already been created and saved in Planbook. So the first thing we're going to do is, when you sign in, you're obviously here at your lesson plan page. We're going to go over to classes and we're going to create a BFF class. So we are going to click on add class, and it will show up down here at the bottom of your screen. So we're just going to call it BFF, and that's what all you have to do is type that in. Here is where you can pick the color for your class if you have certain colors. I'm just going to pick gray so that we can find it and it stand out. Then simply click on the apply button. Now once you've done that, find the class, which may or may not be down at the bottom. Click on edit. Now this is going to take us here where we need to add a few things. So you already have the class name. We're going to need to select the lesson layout. You want to pick the Building Fact Fluency 2024 layout. We are not going to do anything with collaborate because you don't need to collaborate as you're copying the lessons over that have already been created for you. Here we're going to click on edit schedule. And I'm going to leave it as today. If you want to pick a specific date, you are more than welcome to do that. I am just going to start it with today. I'm going to click on from scratch. Now go down here and from where it says daily, we're going to click on the caret and we want it to say daily, same time. Here you need whatever time your math block begins is the time you can put here. And we're going to put the beginning and ending time as the same time. I am putting BFF right after my kindergarten class, right before my planning period, which we're going to act as my planning period is my math block time. Like I said, we're going to put the same time here. This will work. Make sure that your AMs and PMs are correct here based on your math block time. Once you have your time set, simply click the check. Now, as you notice here, it put it in the time, and it looks like it's all overlapping and might be messed up. No worries, it's all good. We're going to go ahead, go back to plans, and we're going to see how it will show up in my plans based on my schedule. So here for Monday and Tuesday, it is at the bottom, but that's because we set it up to start today, which is the 2nd. So if you notice here, my kindergarten time ended at 9:35. My BFF is going to start at 9:35, and even though my planning says 9:35, it will fit where it needs to go. Your BFF time should be at the beginning of your math block time. So this will work, which makes you not have to change anything else. If you are a person who wants the time to be exact, then you most certainly can go in, change your time to the 10-15 minutes, which is usually what a BFF lesson will take, and then adjust your math block time to start at whatever your end time is for the BFF. Completely up to you. I'm showing you the easiest way, less work. All right. Once you have that done, the next step is we need to go in and assign the template. So we're going to go over and click on template, and your template should open. We need to make sure that the Building Facts Fluency is starred. So make sure that you have that starred. You guys should also have your other templates that you're using starred as well. Now notice here I have applied my template to each of the courses that I'm teaching. So we need to do that to building fact fluency. So we're going to go over here. I have it highlighted and I want to apply it. So all I did was click on it and I want to apply it. So I'm going to go down here, click on the plus sign for the class. Here, instead of the class being first grade, I need it to be my BFF class. So I'm going to scroll down to BFF. Once you have that done, that is all you need to do. Click Save. And now you will see a circle with the letter B should show up here under Classes. Additionally, this is a good time to check to make sure you have all your templates applied correctly. You should see a circle for each of the subjects that you're teaching that you have a template applied to. So for Science Social Studies, you should have 2 here because you should have a science section and a social studies section. Now we're going to go back to the plan page. I'm now going to show you how to copy in the plans into your BFF spot. So you're on your planning page, you're going to go click here to copy. Now if yours does not show up here, then you need to, there should be 3 dots here so that you can get those choices. So if you notice, as I shrink my tab, when I shrink it, I don't have all of that available. So if you click here, More Actions, it will then show you the copy button. So depending on your screen and what your settings are set, you may have to click here. So let me expand mine back up. So we're going to click on Copy. And we're going to copy from Lessons. Then you're going to go over here to My Classes and you're going to pick City View Elementary because the BFF lessons are in a City View bank for the unit. And then for the bank, you want to click the caret and you want to find the appropriate bank that you need for your grade level. For our example, I'm going to pick 3rd grade. Here you'll see each of the different lessons. If you want to expand the lesson, you can click here to see what the lesson is. I do want to talk about something here. This sign-in information is not obviously correct. You were given the new sign-in and password. I will be updating this as soon as I can. So use the sign-in you were given for this year. This link here to Building Fact Fluency will take you to the Building Fact Fluency website. So that's an easy click, and then you just need to have your sign-in ready. Here we have additional resources can be found under the attachment tab. We have not yet uploaded the resources in the attachment tabs. That is a work in progress. So you can find all the additional resources, though, can be found online at the Building Fact Fluency website. So you'll still be able to find those resources there. We were going to go in and upload the specific resource you might need for this particular task here. All right, so now I've got my units up. I am going to it says start position and end position. So I'm going to put in the next 5 lessons is all I want to put in. You can choose how many you want to put in. I personally would not put in all of them because there may be days that you don't want to teach BFF due to testing or due to maybe it's an early release day, something like that. So I would just put it in as you're planning your lessons personally. So I'm just going to I'm going to start at 1 and I'm going to put in the first 5. All right. So then I'm going to click on show just to make sure I have what I want because I don't want it to copy over something I don't want it to copy over. So we've got that here. Now we're going to go to copy to. So where do I want this information to copy to? I'm going to click here on class and I need to find the BFF class. And then it says where to place the lessons. Do you want them after the existing lesson? Which in most cases you would say yes, but for the first one I'm going to say insert, starting at, and I'm going to put today's date because that's where I want it to start. Now, you are given a choice to copy lessons or to link lessons. So this is important, and this is the same way you copy lessons from one teacher to the next. So when you're given the choice, the difference here is if you copy a lesson, if you copy it and there are changes made to the lesson, you will not receive the updates of that. Now, as I said, I was going to be updating the sign-ins and password. So if I did that on those lessons and you did copy, you wouldn't see those changes made right then. Link lesson is where the lessons will be linked, meaning if there is a change made, you will see the changes. So this is important to know the difference. For BFF, I would select link lessons. If you are copying lessons from a teammate and you are tweaking yours for whatever reason, you probably just want to click on copy lessons if you're going to go in and tweak yours, because I would not want something to be overwritten over what you already have if somebody else made a change to that part. So for BFF though, we're going to link the lesson. So just click link. Now, you notice the screen got a little darker, but if you're not sure, you can click linked again, and it's going to tell you a lesson already exists. So that tells you you've already got it in there, so just click cancel. Although if you were changing something and you needed to overwrite, you certainly can overwrite that. So I'm going to click cancel, so it should be there. We're going to go back to plans. And we should see BFF starting today for the next 5 days. So here's 3. So you can see this is lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. And then if we go to next week, I should have 2 more populate. And I have lesson 4 and then lesson 5. So this clearly has the directions for you, what you need to do. You have the link to click on to go to that website and then use the correct sign-in and password for whichever level that you are using. So that is how you can go about copying and or setting up the class. Any questions? Please find me. Thank you.